Hey guys, and welcome to a day 1 highlight video with the E-25. And yes, you can ram in it and kill people. I love this little tank. It's, oh my god, it's just amazing. It's, on paper, it looks kinda meh with the gun, because it's basically the Stuck gun, but this gun gets the job done. Oh my god, it's just so amazing. So I won't play a ton of long videos, games here. It'll be like highlights from each game, just to show how I play this tank, and to show off the speed and maneuverability and the gun and just the flanking capabilities. See how fast it zooms in, like that. Boom, boom. Before it's reloaded, it has already zoomed in again. That's something that's pretty rare on fast-firing tanks. Like, well, the Churchill 3 fires a lot faster than this, and of course he can't get the zoom thingy all the way in there, the aim. But this tank just fires so fast, and the reticle's already zoomed in when it's ready again. You will see me going down the hill at 65, 70 kilometers an hour and just turning hard to the left, and the T-29 completely misses me, and I don't think he misses me there. I go to the front, a little silly there, bounces off, the game ends, and we switch to yet another game. And IS-3 thinks that he can just roll up here because I'm a one-shot thingy after he has reloaded. Well, I'm not really. If he gets a high roll, then yeah, but he gets punished a lot by me and a T-69. I roll backwards and see a crumble up there, and pop, dead. Then I roll down here and start annoying a KV-4, which is the tier 8, really bouncy, but meh. Missed it right there. Let's see if I can penetrate right there. I could. Now he's reversing towards me. This gun also has great gun depression, or this tank. So it's, overall it's just an amazing tank destroyer, and you earn a ton of credits in it. Right there, dead. KV-4. KV-1S also boomed, and we move on to a next game. Beasting right there, because tier 8, KV-4, I always fear those in any other tank, but this tank just, you can get in really fast and flank, so don't fear in this one. This little dude, I play this TD also very aggressively. He retreats into the open because he don't want to just stay with me, which is a little funny. He'd rather go out there and die than face me again and again. Get a hit on the AMX AC there, and he also turns to just try and get me, so he gets tracked out there. I just break this cover and boom, and he gets killed as well. So this tank, I play this very aggressive. You'll see that in some of the other games. Here I'm actually going for ramming speed, but someone else takes him out from the right there. I'm just checking on the Su-122 just to see if he's used any problems there. A bunch of tanks shows up here, and a T-43 there. Aim for him because he is probably the biggest danger right there. I will also go for him and actually take him out in just a second, very aggressively, just because I knew that he was one of the top tanks, and getting rid of him would be really good. And this is just free XP, and they're nearly giving him steel wall, apart from me getting in there. I noticed these walls aren't breakable, so I decided to go YOLO on the T-34, T-43, T-43. Those names, T-43. And yep, I'm just gonna go for him and block him from ever getting away from the guys on the west. So that's where I'm going. And yes, I know that I'm taking damage here. I know. Here, locking him in so he can't retreat, or, well, he might be able to just move my corpse, but he's pretty much dead. And we move on to another game where I do something. Well, you'll see here, the camo value on this tank is just insane. I know there's a bush between me and him, but seriously camo? Right there. Just look at that, 107 meters away. And I'm not getting spotted. The flashlight is, not flashlight, the light bulb, it's not going off. It's not going off. And he's dead. Now I move outside of the bush, and a dude 300 meters away spots me immediately. What? What? Special camo value? What the JW? So that's pretty insane. But yeah, let's head home to do some damage to some tier 8s. A T-44 in particular. One of those tanks which, well, I don't think you'd be able to do much in a Stuk against it. Mostly because of the HP pool you have and the fire rate. Is the fire rate the same on the Stuk? Because if it is, then the Stuk would be able to deal with two Stuks would be able to deal with this dude as well. So, yeah. But yeah, he's just gonna get punched in the face. Boom, there we go. And yeah, keep sitting still, my friend. Oh yeah, you got tracked. Yeah. Just a little bit to the left there, so we hit right in that sweet spot right there. Steward thingy, you're gonna die. Boom. I don't know if I just have better, I don't know why I fired faster than reality there. Maybe because of the gun rammer? Maybe? Maybe, I don't know. But tier 8s are capping the base, and we, as small dudes, are trying to defend it. Reality, I don't think he's hitting anything right now, but let's see here, we're up to, yep, 100%, and I just snapshot that AMX. Hit the tracks on the IS-3, and try and do more damage. Tiger 2 gets me, and we move on to the next map. And you can also use this as a scout. As you can see here, if the enemy is pushing like this, they will get spotted right there. So you can push to this bush very quickly if you see that the enemy scouts aren't popping up in the middle. You skip a little bit ahead, and again, this guy, he can't see me. I'm not getting spotted. The light bulb isn't going off. And as the KV-1S starts to reverse, then I got spotted. So maybe the VK just didn't have enough view range to spot me through camo. I don't know, but this tank is just insane with camo. And I decided to flank down here right after shooting at the VK, using the speed to get around here and to do maximum damage. The IS-2, so yeah, he would have died anyways. The KV-1S could have helped, of course, but I take him out quickly. He misses me because this tank is super flat. It's just amazingly flat. And this KV, or IS-2, is just going down. Firing on the move, no problem. Look at this, look at this. Boom! And then continue. I thought that was really cool. Just going around, turning, boom! Round the corner and hitting him perfectly. I like that one. And then a tiger shows up in the middle, and I hit that little pillar of thingy down there and miss him. Unfortunate. But then I just go, YOLO, let's get close and just do some damage. Oh, and here, I'm really ashamed of this shot. Right there. What was I thinking? And what's he thinking, shooting HE with that gun? What a wacko. What a wacko. That's that game, and we move on to an El Haluf game. And I'm quickly up here with my speed, but a leopard is already up here. I have no idea how he got here first. We are ELC and me are both faster than him. So I don't know how he got here, but bouncy as hell against other scouts, which you will meet other scouts if you try and use this as passive scout or just forward scouting. And the leopard, there's no problem. Of course, he had the smaller gun, but well, most people who drive the leopard are trying to get through it, so they probably won't have the gun. I don't know. I have never met any leopards with the big gun. I played with the big gun though, but I have never met anyone who plays it with the big gun. And here we see a T-34. I'm just baiting him into thinking he's in some safe something. I don't know. He fired into the ground, and I then take my time putting 3 shells into him. I didn't dare signal more, but I probably could have. Just 1 more shell probably could have, yeah, been good. Also, his turret traverse, I could have gone out there and shot, but his buddy over there, he worries me a lot. So I just sit here and just keep this T-34 spotted right here. His friend takes a shot, and I decide to try and see if I can penetrate him, but the upper thingy of the T-34, it's just too bouncy. It's just too bouncy. And he's turning his turret, so golden opportunity here. Don't ever do that in a T-34. Back all the way off if you have enemies in your rear. That's a bad idea to show your turret like this. Very bad idea. The other T-34 gets taken out, and my job is done here. I rush ahead and meet a Panther. Boom. Boom. And then I use his gun depression failure. I wouldn't call it that, but he couldn't aim down at me, and I could aim at him. And I just shoot him. And shoot him. And set him on fire. And then shoot him. And reality takes him out. A Cromwell from behind takes me out, sadly. Or is it Comet? Cromwell. Yes. No, it's a Comet. There's a Comet, I think. He shoots on the moves. That gets me right in the face. Back to Fisherman's Bay in another game. And as you just heard, I just bounced on a KV-1. So just firing your shells. No, you have to aim to the weak spots. Bounced off again on the KV. So it's not an overpowered gun. You really have to aim with it. And here we meet, or I meet another Panther. And these Panthers, they really need to fear these small dudes. Of course, he has more penetration than me, but the damage that I dish out compared to him is just insane. Boom, boom, and Panther dead. A gorilla takes me out right here. No, wait, I shoot at this DB first. And the gun is really accurate. Boom. Boom. Oh, bounce there. And then I get him underneath. And gets taken out by Grill. Who then dies. Which is a little sad. Here we see me playing aggressive again. Really aggressive. And the T-20 just thinks that he has something on me. He obviously doesn't know about the tank already. So he's just going, small TD, I'll deal with it. But no, you really have to fear this tank. You really have to fear this tank. It's just look at that. He's still reloading, and he fires going backwards in panic. And I bounce on the front, damn it! And reality takes the kill, I think, or Cool Eyes. Yep. Oh, by the way, Cool Eyes is the guy who gifted this tank to me, so thank you very much, Cool Eyes. I've never had any more fun in any premium tank ever, so thank you very, very, very much for this tank. It's... I don't know what else to say. It's just... I just love it. It's just... I thought that I spotted this dude, but I obviously didn't, because my view range isn't long enough. I probably could have fired 1 more shell, but I was spotted, as we see there, with the light bulb, but I knew that myself, so yeah. And FCM decides to go on a trip right here, and he just gets taken out. It's really a sad thing to see an FCM do stuff like this. He's gonna get whooped really hard by everyone. And me too. Let's look at that room. Right in the gun, penetration. Right in the gun, penetration. Oh, underneath the gun, penetration. Right in the gun, bounce. Right in the face. Love this tank. Then M6 shows up here in the new gap. between two trains. You don't have to just push yourself through. Again, weak spots aiming, guys. Weak spot aiming. And here we have a fun episode. I missed this dude twice in a row and then hit him. And then he goes, ah, ah, oh god, yeah, ah, ah. So funny. Oh, so funny. But yeah, move in between the train tracks here, and because it's so flat, you really have some great shots underneath the train tracks. Even when you're like just here, you probably have a little bit harder time hitting it with tanks where you were up in the air with the turret up in the air, higher. This little tank destroyer thinks that he also has something on me. You really have to fear this one in your smaller TDs. This gun will wreck you apart. Wreck you apart? It'll wreck you. It'll wreck you. Oh, and the enemy is camping or capping. So let's flank them and see if we can do some damage. I think we can. And I'm gonna go out here just to show that I do bounce in this tank, or actually take shots to the face without getting damaged. But yeah, those were the day 1 highlights. Plenty of day 2 highlights, which features a great game against tier 8s on Redshire. But we'll get to that one. So I'll see you guys next time.